the bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the Uconn Huskies taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Knights offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The Knights want to move quickly.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Harvey. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Uconn Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Bowls his way forward. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The running back has it. They make the tackle, but Uconn has enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap, it's Edwards. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now they'll run the draw. Knocked off his feet.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Knights. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Takes the easy one to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Back to the air one more time. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Uconn.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Coming after it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. They're trying to get to it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score UCF 14, Uconn 10.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who Once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Uconn going back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Gets open down the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. This Uconn offense really has it going. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Uconn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Now on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. He'll keep it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 28.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the returner will be dragged down. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Snaps it in the shotgun. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It'll be third and short from their own 33. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much.